Okay, just a quick music theory video. I know I've covered in the video when I showed some basic chord patterns like the G, E minor, C, and D, so in the key of G and the key of C. With those two different keys, I mentioned that G and E minor were relative majors and minors. So as I'm putting all 6 of these videos that I'm recording tonight out, for people who are worried, like they don't know the difference between the relative major and the minor, let me explain. Okay, so when you have a scale, you have a key signature. Key of C, there's no sharps and no flats. I've been playing piano and I play guitar. I've been playing guitar way less than I played piano in my life. But I understand basic key signatures. So key of C, you play a C chord. There's no sharps, no flats. Same thing with A minor. So because C and A minor don't have any sharps or any flats in the entire scale, it's just relative major minor because they're the same thing. So because G and E minor only have F sharp as their sharp or their flat, that makes them relative major minors. Does that make sense? Because when you have, trying to think of a good example. Okay, so F has a B flat, which means that because F major has a B flat in it, when you go up the scale, whatever minor key only has a B flat in it, that makes it the relative minor of F. So whatever major, minor, whatever, if it matches the key signature, but it says it's a minor versus a major, it will be different. Major is the only real, I know I'm throwing a lot at you guys, but I'm trying to make this make as much sense as I can. So in nature, there's only major. Major's all it. Minor is, it's not sad, it's just the opposite of major. So when you hear G, it sounds, you hear this sound because when you hear voices singing, you aren't just hearing one note, you hear multiple notes. It's why when you are listening to someone singing in a church, in a really big cathedral or something, it sounds like there are multiple voices because there are multiple notes being sung. It's crazy how the human body operates. So because we hear these things in nature, because we hear so many sounds happening at the same time, and we hear all these different notes, the minor, so there's a perfect fifth and a perfect fourth, and there are all these terms that I don't want to throw at you guys because it's really hard to understand. I still kind of struggle with understanding it sometimes. But basically minor doesn't exist in nature. It's just the opposite of a major chord. So E minor is, even though it's the same key, it has the same key signature, it's technically the opposite because they're flipping. Is it, to use a very simple term, is it happy or sad sounding? Because E minor probably doesn't sound as happy as a G, or A minor probably doesn't sound as happy as a C. It's way different. There are so many other adding things, but the simplest way I can put it is to find out a relative major from a relative minor, find which key signature is the same, and they're just the opposite of each other.